Delhi university colleges have started releasing their first cut-off list, and a bunch of colleges and courses, the cut-offs are reaching 100%. All I can say after reading this cut-off list is thank God my university days are over. Jesus and Mary College has a 100% cut-off list for its BA Honours in Psychology. We have breaking news coming in from the Hindu College. It's a 100% cut-off for Political Science Honours. Hansraj College has a 100% cut-off for Computer Science Honours. In fact, most of the courses across Hansraj have more than a 99% cut-off list. So this BCom list currently at around 97.5% for BCom Honours at Dayal Singh College. This is anticipated to be higher for SRCC and St. Stephen's. Gargi College, again, the psychology cutoff is at 99.5%. Kirodi Mal Political Science cutoff is at 99.75%. That's the same as their cutoff for maths honours as well. So once again, sky high cutoffs. Let's get in reactions from students, professors. How are they looking at cutoffs 2021? Hunar Koshal, a DU aspirant, joins us. We have Dr. Suman Kumar, Professor of the Rajdhani College, Sudha Acharya, Principal at ITL Public School, and Anya Sharma, also a DU aspirant, joining us. Thank you all very much for being with us. I see that, both the DU aspirants are smiling. With 100% cutoffs, I'm not sure, are a lot of students like yourself smiling? Anya, if I can begin by asking you, how are you looking at these sky-high cutoffs?
Very honest with you, before the cutoffs were even around, before they were even announced, the general consensus around me had been that they would reach exponentially higher than they had the previous year. But then somehow I thought that just how high could they go when almost every year the most sought after colleges do already reach 100%. But then DU has somehow done it once again, and they have gone above and beyond my expectations. And so many colleges, just before joining you, in fact, I was looking at the cutoff list that has been announced by Hindu College, and they have touched, in fact, 100% for political science.
Anya, I'm going to just interrupt you because we have a bit of an audio glitch with you, and we're going to try and fix that. But let me get Hunar into the conversation. Hunar, what course are you looking to apply for, and what college, and how are you looking at these cutoffs?
So being I was from the Commerce and Maths stream, and I wish to pursue economic honours, and of course every other commerce student would look at the top 5 colleges, SRCC being everyone's priority, and the cutoffs reaching 100 is not just scary, it is honestly unrealistic, because being a 98%er myself, I am not sure where I stand here, given that the DU cutoffs are off. I don't know if I would actually get into any of the colleges that I initially wanted.
Okay, so you have a student here with 98% marks, and by the way, congratulations. Those are fabulous grades for your class 12, and it's been a difficult year for students studying in the COVID-19 pandemic. You're unsure of whether you're going to make economics honours, at least in the first list. So, that just goes to show, how difficult it is for students like yourselves who've excelled in your board exams to get your first preference colleges and courses. Dr. Suman Kumar, if I can come to you, as a professor, how are you looking at these grades? I mean, 100% cutoff for political science honours, 100% cutoff for psychology. I mean, these are humanities subjects.
Colleges are always at the receiving end. The marks are being given by CBSE board. So whatever the students are performing in the exam, the evaluators are giving them marks. Now we have to select or filter out the students from the given lot. So what option we have, a college have? Because the college has to take or admit the students from that lot only, and we don't have any entrance exam for most of the subjects. So merit-based courses have to be designed in such a way which we have been doing all these years, but how to filter it out. So only 100%, we can't go more than that. Otherwise, Delhi University could have gone more than 100% also. But we don't have any choice. keeping in view the number of students who are scoring more
Okay.
than 95%
So you're
marks.
saying that the cutoffs are essentially a reflection of a flawed marking system, because if you're asking for 100% marks in political science and psychology, I don't even know how that's possible. And I studied political science and psychology myself. Dr. Suman, do you want to come in here? I mean, you know, are students actually securing these kind of marks? Are they getting 100% marks? And are many students actually securing 100% in the board exams in order to be able to, you know, justify these cutoffs?
Actually, what I told earlier also,
Yes. No,
students
let
are
me-
getting 100% marks.
Yes. You're saying students are getting, you're saying students are
Yes.
getting it. Let me also ask Ms. Sudha Acharya, how are you looking at this?
Yeah, I would say in the absence of any standardized exam, actually board exam is a great leveler. So we were expecting this because on school-based exam, if I can talk about CBSE school exam or assessment, we were restricted by school reference year average, subject average and all those things. So if I talk about my own experience, 3 students were there who were toppers in different streams, but I could not give them the mark which they were expecting because we were restricted by CBSE policy. Only if the child got 100% in 10th, the average, then only they were getting 100. So we were restricted. I'm feeling bad that most of the Delhi students will go outside Delhi, because we have not given this kind of mark to our students, even though school average is above
But then
90%.
this is a very flawed marking system, isn't it? Because if you're saying that there are students, you know, who deserved 100%, but were not given the 100% because there was a weightage that was given to the 10 standard marks as well, then well, there are several questions of the marking system that need to be
No,
asked.
I'll
We have
tell you
two
one-
aspirants here, ma'am. We have two
one
aspirants
point,
here with
one-
98% and they are unsure of getting the course and college of their choice. It's bizarre.
One point, Risika, that CBSE board and there are many state boards, so who were not restricted by this kind of policy which was given to us. So you will find that many in DU, many students from outside Delhi will come and take admission, and Delhi
Interesting.
students will go outside to Bangalore, Bombay and other places. This
Interesting.
is happening and we are observing this trend.
So you're saying that CBSE students could actually be at a disadvantage because of the marking system?
Because we were restricted. Our toppers, we had to cut down their marks because our reference year average may not be like that. If in science stream, one child was getting 500 out of 500, this year I have to give only one child, whereas there were 3 students. So I was restricted. If my physics average was 90, then I have to restrict myself to 90. I cannot give it to 91. So that was my restriction.
Right. Anya, I think we've managed to fix that line with you. You know, what's the course that you're looking to do, and are you currently meeting the first cutoff list?
Yes, ma'am. As a political science aspirant who wants to get into DU, I looked at the cutoffs today, and like I said, just before joining, I was looking at the cutoff list for Hindu College, and it is just a whisker away from 100%. Or I think at least for political science, it has reached 100%. And not to toot my own horn, but then I was one of the toppers from humanities stream. And despite this, I am waiting for the rest of the cutoff list too, because I'm scared. I'm half hopeful, half scared whether I will actually be able to get into the college of my dreams. So
What's your percentage?
I got 98.75.
Wow. And with 98.75, you're unsure of whether you'll get the course and college of your preference, at least in the first list.
Yes, ma'am. I am, like I said, I am half scared, half hopeful, and looking forward to the next cutoff list. Because despite this percentage, I am still unable to meet the criteria for the college that I want to get in. So, and that is the case for many of my friends as well. They are looking to go into colleges outside of Delhi. And like ma'am said, our school average was around 92.4%. And despite this, so many students are disappointed and they are scared because the cutoff lists have already reached 100%.
But let me ask you this, Anya and Hunar, to both of you one by one. Do you know a lot of your friends, your peers, your classmates who've actually got 100%?
I personally.
Well, if I may speak first.
Yes. Anya?
I do not know anyone who's got 100%, but then a batchmate of mine did get 99.8%. that.
Okay.
And like ma'am said, we were really restricted by the CBSE policies.
Yes,
So I think that has disadvantages.
yes, which is what Miss Acharya did explain. But you know, Hunar, is 100% very normal marks nowadays?
Nowadays, given that the how CBSE graded the exams, it has become quite normal. Whereas I was also going through the stats of 2019 when the boards actually took place. Only 17,000 students actually scored over 95%. And last year it was 38%, and this year it's almost the double. It's 70,000. And the number of seats at Delhi University are only 70,000, including the reservations.
All right.
So it is quite unrealistic to get.
All right. You know, well, like Miss Acharya explained, that it's actually students from Delhi who are going to be seeking admission elsewhere, because the CBSE marking policy, you know, for the pandemic has actually been restrictive, because your class 10 marks have been given weighted. So we will actually see a lot of influx of state boards students actually coming into Delhi University. 100% cut-off list across several colleges and courses, you know, and like Dr. Kumar said, if it could be more than 100%, it would have perhaps been looking at these numbers. Hunar and Anya, wish you all the very best. You've done spectacularly well in the board exams, and I'm sure that, you know, you will get the course and college of your liking, if not
But
in the
Rishika,
first list, at least in the second list.
Rishika, just
Yes.
one line. If entrance exam could have been conducted, these students like Anya and other students, they would have stayed back in Delhi. They are brilliant students.
In fact, let me
Yes.
tell you, Delhi University was planning to hold entrance exam, but because of pandemic situation, we could not do it, and the CBSE was already getting late for the result. So we could not do it this year, and we have no choice. Perhaps next year onwards, all the central universities are going to be placed under one umbrella.
Well, absolutely. You know, I
common
completely
entrance
agree with you, because, and we had students earlier on the broadcast as well who both, again, 98% aspirants, DU aspirants with 98%, you know, batting for entrance exam. So after getting a 98%, there are students who are still wishing they had an entrance exam, because it would have perhaps given them a level playing field, because the cutoffs are just completely mind-boggling. We're going to continue to keep a close watch on this story. Thank you all very much for joining us.